So yeah, loading into this game, we want to push as slowly as possible, take some of Vayne's HP. The problem is, Vayne has like a nice trading pattern in comparison to Lucian. One, he can dodge my Q with his Q. So actually, I can't be the one to Q first. I need to have either my double auto primed or let him Q into me before I Q. Alternatively, I take W, which is a bit easier. But we shouldn't hit the wave at all. We should try to poke them through the wave. Like that. Take his bone plating. Yeah. Got the wood. Really nice. Nice by Nami. Push as slow as possible here. So yeah, in short trades, Vayne's actually quite strong in the early game. But yeah, this matchup in theory is not that easy for her until later. I'll Q this. But when the minions are about to die here, I'm gonna try. Like when my minions are about to die, this Vayne will look to step up and get XP, right? So it's a good time to try to dash. You like play backwards and don't make it obvious. Here, I'm gonna slow push a bit so that my Nami gets her spells back up. I'll just hit the turret plates a bit. Need to probably drop a ward soon. Belvet's a good 3-camp ganker. Dodge down. Nice. Okay, he's mid. Okay, he's not gonna come back bot side for a while now. I have spells in 2. Good. Probably could have kept committing there. I'm gonna try cancel them here. So instead of pushing here and playing for the dive, it would just take us too much time. If I start pushing, they can just base. It's better to let the wave come back here. We can wait a little bit longer here. And now it's a good time to base. So I'll buy a call here. Come back to bot. So, and this is the problem, right? So what I was going to say is in high elo, right? There's this little game of like, oh, someone will fake base, Vayne will stay out of vision to fix her wave, etc, etc. But I thought maybe in this game it was too kind of low elo for that game of chicken to be happening, but looks like Vayne decided to overstay. She fixed the wave, so it was a good gamble by him. Now, that's why it's important that you know where your basing they have no vision where you're basing. Because in that scenario, I assumed they had a ward in the bush, and that's why Vayne knew perfectly. Because otherwise, it's such a big risk, you know. Because I cancelled once, like if you roll back that clip of me staying to like last hit a couple minions, I cancelled my recall once in the bush. So that if the person's counting 8 seconds, and like, oh, I know the recall timer, they get bluff caught. Is how I describe it. Need to get some vision here before we start playing aggressive. Velvet's one of those champions that can dodge walls, so you need to be careful warding too deep. Just last hit here and keep it here. Wow, that's really bad to get hit by that one. Here Vayne wants to kill me, so I'm just trying to bait her. Nice. It's kind of a weird game where we're like, I'm like going forward and then Vayne's going forward when I'm going back and then I'm going back. It's all about cooldowns for me. It's not good to hit the wave, Nami. So by Nami hitting the wave, she changed the way that the wave is gonna interact. This wave should have been pushing back to me quite hard. Now it looks pretty neutral, to be honest. It's kind of good lane for Bell to play around. Want to get value of Nami spells there. So if you're a Nami player, in this case, something you can learn from this Nami is that don't just spam your spells. Every time it's down, so that's one of the timers you see where I use Nami spell plus my double order. And then I dash out of the turret range. Looks like that's warded there. I'm fine with Vayne basing here. Doesn't matter for me. I would just slow push and keep denying them experience. It's much easier to like be calm and enjoy the game and concentrate when I'm trying to speak my mind. But we knew there was warded from before. Yeah, when I'm trying to be educational, I think it's much better for my concentration on the game. I think Caps used to be like this as well, in case you guys ever watch Caps play solo queue, like when he streams. He was always talking about what he like needs to think about and what's happening next. I think we can just go. Nice. They already got denied a lot. In this case, Belvet's probably on Rift Herald, so I don't have to like walk all the way back to cancel my base. Yeah, I mean, the thing as well about playing enchanters is like you can see very quickly if the enchanter is like an aggressive player or someone who's just kind of farming. And if you really want to win in solo queue, you need to adapt. In the sense that you need to adapt to how they're playing. If they're playing aggressive, you can trade with them. If not, maybe you should play a bit more passive or only take trades where you know you can win. So I think in situations like these, like usually I would play to freeze, but I think because their map's exploding, like we have mid push, I think it's better to start harassing them on the turret now. It's better than freezing. Because it doesn't take much. So here I'm going to W backwards. Just short trade and then go out there. So I'll do it again. Would have been nice to get an auto off there, but we can play. Kind of mechanically didn't play that sequence well, but the thought process is correct. Basically, all Jarvan needs to do right now is cover us. He's doing a good job. We don't need to dive. I think it's not good. Yeah, they're covering. Carly's still missing, so we can chill. Basically, we're waiting for info here, and as soon as we have the mid push again, they're in a situation where now their mid laner needs to show, and we can play again. Now we can play. But Jarvan didn't want to waste too much time. I think it was fine for him to stay until that window came back. Also, I need to stop getting hit by these Yumikus. The jungle is still behind. Yep. I got cancelled like a complete idiot. But I think it doesn't matter because we're too strong. And I'm dead. Too aggressive for me there. I misplayed the sequence before. Happens. Now, the problem on situations like this as well is like I almost finished my call, so I didn't miss out on a huge item or something, but imagine I was in a situation where I could have finished my item and I was like 100 gold short. Dying on timers like that is really, really bad for the flow of your game. In this case, like my wave's good, we're still gonna get the dragon. They wasted Belva's flash. But yeah. There's bad timers to die, and then there's terrible timers to die. You know? Wow, nice dodge. Wow, nice dodge by my Akali, my LeBlanc. That guy played very well there. Did you guys see that? That was very impressive. Could be getting, yeah. And I'm dead. I was about to say could be getting trapped by Vayne, that's why I warded, and there we go, I died. That's what you get for being AD and support off tempo and disrespecting. So it's crazy, right? Like, I was having almost a perfect game, over 10 CS per minute, over squeezed once with the Belveth, and then disrespected the cheese, and now all of a sudden, I'm still ahead, like by a lot, but like, the flow of my game got disrupted a lot. I should have had Navori on the next base. Bot tower already should have been broken. I should be top, taking plates, and yeah. Things like this really slow down your ability to pressure them up. So yeah, my mistake here. Happens, not gonna tilt about it. Just gonna focus up and try not to make the same more mistakes. I can still carry this game. I'll push next wave out. Yeah, one more wave and then we go to mid lane. And LeBlanc is basing now, so also gotta commend this Vayne. He's like one of those players where he got really behind because the matchup's hard, and also he could have played better. But that guy has no flash from before, don't forget. Need to go forward here. Maybe I can get him with an EQ through the wave here, let's see. He knows. Got him on the counter. Someone here? I don't think so. Flash, that's okay. Probably could have had more help here, but I actually think overall it's pretty fine. I end up dying here. Maybe someone could have teleported, or I think my Jarvan was probably the only person who could have helped me with like no cost to his game, but he was farming, so it's fine. Alternatively, I don't go to kill the Vayne there, which is also valid. Like we already were winning really hard, so. Now coming out of base, the best things to be thinking about is like looking at the side lanes. So right now they're like in neutral pretty much, so. But we have good vision, so now Akali's on side. I know that I can play a bit more aggressive mid. I need to think about Belveth. I don't have flash, I don't know his flash timer. Right now I need to wait for my teammates to be ready to play. So this is a good timer right now to fog a little bit, wait for info. I know both side laners are on side. I take this mid wave. Now we got info on Belveth. I know that only 2 people can be mid. So as soon as they show mid, we can play aggressive. No one's showing mid right now, they're trapping. Now we can go. I'm mega lagging as well, so hopefully it drops down soon. Otherwise it's gonna be some 100 ping gaming. Oh, I'm packet lossing. Out the wazoo. So when you're lagging, guys, if it's not going down, stop, don't base. We really need to not base here. Could have killed there. And I'm mega lagging. That's not great. Vayne's gonna get a pentakill here. Got cancelled. You need to run. There's a quadrikill for the Vayne. So what was the problem here? We were a bit slow to be in top side. My jungle support were basing. So basically it ended up being a 4v4. But the problem is, it shouldn't be 4v4. It should have been 4v2, but because we were so late... Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Why would you avoid? So that was the problem, right? It ended up being a 4v4, where someone should have been dead or cooked before. Dragon's up, I should move. So that's fine. Like maybe in that case we should have just based, but the problem is not breaking this tier 2. Why are you not bots? We're just bleeding gold on bot for 0. Well, we should just hit the dragon, I guess. Need to find who's behind me right now. We should play for the fight. Vayne is late. Oh, I didn't need to use my dash though. Kind of lagging, which is cringe. Hopefully I win this. Nice. Good job. I have IE golden base, so it's probably better to base now instead of pushing. But since I already made the input, I'm gonna do it anyways. I do think it's better to base here though. So the way that teamfights need to go is that me and like the enemy team's really good at all in, but we're really good at kiting and not dying. So now we're in a situation where if we play the fight too fast, we will lose. Also can be good to play side lane because, like, for example, this is very hard for this LeBlanc to die. Need to be mindful of getting all in by Vayne. This cannon is not great news. We should kill this Jax. I think in theory that's illegal. Didn't play mechanically the best here. She'll try R1 this support. She might try go back in, but should be good. I think we can catch her anyways. We can go Nash after this. Let's go Baron. Great play though. I knew that Velvet didn't have people around and I could stall time. Not the best mechanics from my side, but it doesn't matter. It was a good time to fight. And that's like, I kind of talk about that in my coaching sessions a lot, about the micro versus macro. No, just hit. Okay, maybe we need to fight actually. I talk about that a lot in my sessions, about micro versus macro. That like, you can have really good mechanics, but you need to put yourself in a situation where your mechanics don't need to be the thing that gives you the free win, you know? You can make decisions that mean that your mechanics don't really have to be that good. So in games where you're like winning and stuff, you shouldn't make it all about mechanics. So now that I push this top wave as well, we don't have a wave to play on fast. Which means that we should actually play for the bot tier 2. So usually when you have Baron, you want to play 2 lanes. And usually you want to take the turret that's like either on the most outer turret available. And then if you have a choice between whether it's top or bot, you just need to pick like where your waves are. So now we don't have a top wave to play. LeBlanc probably shouldn't be top. We should be playing for the bot tier 2, getting bot vision. But since LeBlanc went top, now we're in a situation where we kind of need to wait. So here we should just play for efficiency and wait for vision. We need to help bot. Yeah, see, this is the problem. Riven got trapped. I have a timer to go on Vayne here. To space her E here. Didn't space it well enough. Doesn't matter, she's still dead anyways. So yeah. Back to lagging. Very nice. But yeah. That's okay. Now here, me and Nami need to move ASAP. I can dive this guy here. I think I one-shot him. Yeah. Very nice. And this is like part of the ADC stuff in Season 16 that like you're just doing so much damage because you have so much gold when you're ahead that you get one-shot by the assassins, but also... Oh. I have flash still. Still have dash up again here. I'm okay. Looks like Vayne got CC'd and will die. Pretty risky by me here. Fourth dragon was spawning, we could have based and gone for that, but yeah. I think the best thing I could have done there, probably... He probably wins anyways, but it's not a good time to fight. I think we need healing cut, no? I have 100% crit. So I think last item I'll go towards a defensive. I think Jay is good. I also think BT is very good, but Nami's probably gonna keep... Yo! Tip it. Need to go around here, not get trapped. Okay, I'm gonna finish the dragon. Jax use slash here. I think as long as we space him, should be easy. And now let's play mid bot. Should be good. I'm mega lagging. 200 ping. 300 ping. That's fine. When you're lagging, just don't try to be super mechanical. I had huge problems with this when I was an aspiring pro. My internet was really bad. So in this situation, I shouldn't be farming cams. We're getting gated on from top side. Need to be careful here. And now because we're so strong, we can play limits. But right now, there's no reason to. I think it's good to not base here. Well, and this is another thing about playing in solo queue. When the enemy team... If my Nami was here, I could have killed him. I didn't want to dash over the wall because I'm going to get condemned. Getting flanked by Belveth from top side now. I thought he would maybe dash here. That's why I altered slightly on an angle there. Let's go kill this Belveth. I can't really part this way because I'm going to get sandwiched by Jax. So, that's fine. No huge rush. We should really be making sure that this Riven doesn't get trapped. I think Jax is probably griefing by doing this. Just need to dodge that Belveth knock up. Yeah, too easy. So yeah. Overall, this was like, I would say a good game. But like those like 2 or 3 mistakes I made where I got trapped and then died to the Jax, not respecting his E. Things like that, like the higher rated games you go will start to cost you games. So yeah, but I hope you guys found that useful. And yeah, this is some OP Lucian in Season 16. GG's. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about playing Lucian and what champions you think are the strongest in Season 16 in the comments below.